All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the court, we are back once again with a round of Vigo's Court. Today I am playing with sample text in round 1 of the Vigo's Court tournament, where I'll be teaching the survivors how to play jump rope with the nightmare himself, Mr. Freddy Krueger. Our build today is jump rope, outdoor rope, corrupt intervention, Hex Ruin, Pop, and Tinkerer. Basically, jump rope and outdoor rope, for those who do not know, will basically be a built-in tier 1 Thana on these survivors. So that is going to be very exciting for us, to say the least. It shall make it a lot easier for me. So basically, more or less, on how it will go is that I'll have an additional 4 seconds when Tinkerer procs, from 16 seconds on a one-person gen, upwards of 20 seconds, or from 8 seconds to 12. With that being said, let's jump into our match right now. Alright, based on spawn, they could be over to the left, and they are not. So more likely not, they're going to be over by Shack, I imagine. So far, nothing. There we go. That's exactly what I expected. That's what I wanted. Let's start prepping areas for later use. We do see Nancy here. Imagine that she'll probably drop early. I'll get the hit. Get one person injured very quickly. We should have enough time here. Let's mind game the Claudette, see if they transfer to that gen. She gets slowed down. They'll start breaking pallets. They do get one gen already, so they must have transferred onto that generator. Do we make this gen in time is a good question. 8 seconds on 2 people, 16 on 1. That there should give us the time we need. We do see Claudette here, probably diving in to finish out the gen. We do see them on it indeed. They're actually doing these gens pretty quickly, and they're transferring to the right people. So they're doing pretty well here. That's already, I believe, 2 additional points. We'll break that. Corrupt Intervention is about to expire, of course. We'll break this door. And we do see Nancy over here. Cheryl's nowhere in sight, though. We need to ensure that they do not get these additional gens. Let's break. They're dropping pallets pretty early here. We do see 2 people here, so we need to get them off of that gen ASAP. Right now, it's all about that slowdown. See a bounce landing on Cheryl. That's good to know. Nancy will probably jump back on the gen here. We'll go over the hill, see if we can find her. Instead, she doubles back, more likely than not. She doesn't, actually. Holy hell. Alright, well, everyone is asleep, so everyone's getting that 4% penalty on whatever action they do. She'll drop. We're reducing resources all the while, which is the good news here. She leaves the tile and moves into the next one. That gen has not been worked on at all. We do see, I think that's the Cheryl in front of us. We'll hit the Nancy, and let's get our first down here. That'd be ideal. We need to teleport. Unfortunately, they're being very efficient on generators, to say the least. Yep, she'll take the body block and goes through to the vault. We'll chase after her here. That's still aggressing. That's what we need to see. Right now, we need to ensure that all gens are aggressing if we're not on top of them. Nancy might be going back for that gen, but I think it's been below 70% now. We need to transfer once again. Looks like there's only one person on gens currently. I'll slow her down, forcing this loop to end early. Little break. And go after the Claude. We'll get the hit. And they are snapping out, it looks like, because we do see Cheryl, who's no longer asleep, mind you. And back asleep they go. Looks like they're taking hits for each other pretty commonly. Like I said, though, the main thing that's going to kill them is the fact that they are not all on gens at the same time. Alright, no one on that gen currently. That's the good news. And we're just kind of slowing down the game slowly but surely, but they're making very good use of their time is the problem. If there's two people on this, they might get this in time. There isn't, though. There's only one. Alright, we have our teleport up for the next one. Hopefully they are not able to do too much here in the meanwhile. Yep, we'll transfer. All we're doing here is slowing down the game, slowly but surely. But they're working through it really well. They're actually working through Freddy very effectively and very efficiently, ensuring that I don't have a lot of time to actually commit to chases. They are reducing a lot of their resources, so they're not able to really do much in the long run. But they're making it very difficult for me to commit to chases. Because they're healing in the meanwhile. Keep in mind, they have given me some pretty good gens here and there. From what I saw, there was a person here, so we're going to transfer. 3 people injured should make my life a little bit easier, though, and a 10% regression on top witch will help out a ton. The amount of resources that they've eaten up is pretty substantial now, so now we can actually start getting some cooks. That's behind me, it looks like. No, nicely done. 1 gen left. She goes through, Claudette's now in front. We need to get Activity out of the game, pretty much. That's going to be our go-to. Yep, there they go. Everyone's injured. They'll probably start doing some heal parties to try and clean this up. At least that's what I'd imagine. Nicely done on that. They're on the LT wall. And now they'll go inside for the vault, but I don't think they make it in time. Alright, Claudette and Activity are where we need to be, but they are going to be pressuring me up really hard now. This is not a good situation at all. Thankfully, do see one person to our right. That was either Feng Min or Nancy, I'm not sure which. Alright, let's take a look. Crows come back within 20 seconds, of course. Imagine that one person is near. All they need to do is split on gens and they're golden. They healed. Yep. Yeah, I think they've done a brilliant job of just pressuring gens and chases, ensuring that if I had to teleport, it meant giving up chases. Yep, she wants me to continue. No one's over here, which is good news for me. Let down you. That's 3 hooks. Need to find Activity or Native Yeti in order to ensure a win here, I think, though. 2 people on that will be 8 seconds. Yep, that's 3 people, actually. Need to be mindful of that fact. You see them back on it, though? We're gonna continue to injure people, making it easier for us to down someone. That's gonna be our best case scenario. Right now, they're actually abusing the fact that Ruin is up. They're doing a really good job at it, too. They're not on that gen. Good, good, good. Reduce pretty much all the resources in this map at this point. So they can't really do too much. It's right now just kind of a game of attrition. That's a pretty good double back. But they've now used that up twice. Yeah, they wouldn't use it a third time. Imagine that Jen's still regressing. Now she's heading towards Shack. Let's just hope that they're over here as well and we interrupt the work on the gen. Yep, that's exactly what happened too. Let's go through. She doesn't vault. She goes through and holds W instead, and then doubles back through. We'll have to commit to this. That's Repressed Alliance. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. Let's break it. And we'll go for the Nancy now. Yeah, this game's gonna be very interesting indeed. That's 2. You see where 3 of them are now. We know at least roughly where they are. Repressed Alliance is off. And it looks like someone's on it. That's the Claude. The thing is with Freddy, basically he always will have a 3-gen at the end as long as he's playing his cards right. They're not on it just now. So now we need to go for Native Yeti and get them out of the game. Thankfully, like I said, they pretty much use every resource up on this map. So they don't exactly have much available to them. Right now what they're doing is just going to corners and trying to extend the chase as much as possible. Wow, they got it too. That didn't go below 70. That's shocking, actually. They played that really smart. They played it really well, and that will be that. Nicely done. Yep, we're just going to swing at air. And all we can do now is just try and stop the bleeding. That's not going to mean much. As soon as 4 of them get out, or more than 1 gets out, that's the game. Nicely done. She'll now sprint over to that one exit gate. We have 1 person coming in for the body block as we speak. And then they're going to transfer body blocks then and again. So we only got 3 hooks this entire time. That's 3 points. They got it. Hook, line, and sinker. Nicely done. They played that really smart. They played it really efficiently. So I really can't complain with that action. GG's.